Alright, today I'm going to be covering ISG, or also known as Infinite Sword Glitch in Majora's Mask. Many of you probably already know this glitch, but for those of you who don't, I'm just going to go over it real quick the best I can. So, the ISG, which stands for Infinite Sword Glitch, does exactly what the name suggests. It makes you swing your sword infinitely. So it looks like this, and as you can see now, my sword is glowing, and I can't fall off ledges. And even though it may seem pointless, this is probably the most useful glitch in this game, just because you can do a lot of other glitches with it. But I'll just go over a few of the methods to get it. The first, and probably the most common one, is standing in front of something you can interrupt a crouch stab with. So a sign, someone you can talk to, or something you can grab. Holding R and pressing B to crouch stab, and near the end of your crouch stab, press A. And you'll know you got it because you have a glowing sword. If you ever want to check if you have it, backflip and pull out your sword. If you swing your sword regularly, you'll lose it. Now, there are more ways to obtain it than just that. Like, for example, I said earlier, you can obtain it by grabbing something. But you can also obtain it by taking damage, which I'll try to do. I'm really bad at, though. Like, I'm really bad at this. Okay, there we go. So, if you can see, I have it now from taking damage. And you could do this with pretty much any damage source. If you do it off an enemy, you're going to want to see up afterwards because it's going to make it a lot easier. So to go over how to do it one more time, just with the most basic method, you're just going to stand in front of something, crouch stab, and near the end of your crouch stab, press A. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty basic. You can do it with like a stick or the Great Fairy Sword, pretty much anything you can crouch stab with. So now I'm going to go over the many things that cancel this glitch. So the first one is if you shield without holding L. So if you see, this is shielding while holding L. Or Z target, whichever, if you're using a GameCube controller, it's L. But if you just shield regularly like that, you're going to lose it. Other ways you can lose it is you lose it if you take damage. If you're not, if the damage stops you moving, or it's kind of hard to explain. Just think if you take damage, you're gonna lose it. There's cases where you don't, but so if you see, I lost it now after taking damage. So another way to lose it is just by walking on like a slippery slope like this, you'll lose it. Now, even another way you'll lose it is if you climb a ledge, you'll also lose it. And if you go into water, or you go from dawn of the next day transition, you'll also lose it then. But yeah, that's pretty much it for ISG. I'm sure I left out a few minor details that I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I covered all the basics. So next video is going to be about bomb techniques. I'm going to have a few videos out about bomb techniques, so you're going to need to know ISG for those, obviously. So practice if you don't know it yet.